Hello and welcome to Block Studios, where we like to build Lego, review sets, do stop motion, and all kinds of crazy things here on this channel. But today, we're going to do one of those reviews for you, and we're going to be reviewing set 75322, the brand new ATST. I'm excited to talk to y'all about this, about the figures, the set, the box, the instructions, and go over everything we can to help you guys decide if you want to get this or not. But with that being said, let's just jump right into it. Okay, first thing we're going to cover here on this review is not going to be the box, it's going to be the price. This thing retails here in America for $49.99 US. I was able to pick this up at Walmart. I'm pretty sure it's sold at most retail stores, Walmart, Target, Smith's, Lego store, all kinds of stuff. Anywhere you usually buy your Lego, you'll probably find this. Now that we've covered that, let's talk about the box art a little bit, shall we? And what I like is you can see the big old ATST right there, smack dab, first thing you see. And right up top is the driver, the ATST driver, which is one of the figures in this set. Then you look down here and you can see Chewie shooting at the ATST with his little stud shooting crossbow thing. I don't even know what it's called, but that's what I'm going to call it. Then you can see that there is the buildable probe droid that is shooting at Chewie, and the Hoth trooper that is shooting at the probe droid. So it's kind of a little circle of fighting. You can see the gun tower over here. You can see another ATST off to the side. Lots of art going on, but as we flip it around, you can see how now this is on autopilot apparently. The driver is on the ground walking around trying to go hand to hand with people apparently. And then you have the trooper, Chewie, and the buildable probe droid as well. Then we go off to this side and you can see the legs, how they move. You can see the spring-loaded shooters, how those things fire. You can see how the hatch opens up so he is able to climb back in there, turn autopilot, and control it all as he wants to. Then up top you can see how you can control the top with a little knob on the back of the set. Now that we've covered all of the art and all the things that I like about this thing, let's talk about the instructions just a little bit. Time for the instructions. These instructions, you better buckle in because we're going to go in depth page, but no, I'm just kidding. These instructions are pretty basic. There is 125 pages, 207 steps, not much to it. There's a QR code like every other Lego set out today, but something to note with this set, and I want you guys to hear me up very clearly. There is 0 stickers in this. I don't know where they would put stickers because it's pretty simple, but it is something to note. There is no stickers. So for those of you who really like stickers, I'm sorry, there's not any, and I apologize. I know that's upsetting. But for the rest of us who absolutely hate putting stickers on Lego because they gotta be just right, it's a relief that there is a set that's this fun that doesn't have any stickers. You don't need it for detailing. You don't need it for nothing. So I just want to build this set. So why don't we just build it together? Let's take a close-up look at the set and these amazing figures. First up, we're going to look at the buildable Pro Droid. You can see it's held up by a clear antenna, and then it has 1, 2, 3, 4, count them, crazy different legs. Each one being unique in a different piece. If you look at the top, you can see the different details all the way around. You can see the antenna, you can see the disc on top, and the white corner piece that is considered the snow base for it. I think that's pretty cool. Let's take a look at Chewie now. You can see that Chewie has been splattered with snow. He's got snow toe printing. He's got snow back printing on top of the fur. I think that that's actually pretty unique. I don't know very many other sets that has a snowy Chewie. If y'all know, throw it in the comments and let us know. He also comes with a stud shooting crossbow. I think that's pretty cool. I do like that as far as stud shooters go. It's pretty fun. It's a good little play piece. Next up, we're going to look at the AT-ST driver. He's pretty simple, but if you pop his helmet off as we flip him around, you'll be able to see that he is dual face printed, and he has front and back printing on the chest and the torso, and then only on the front of his legs does he have any leg printing. He does come with one single blaster, but that's pretty much it for the AT-ST driver. Pretty simple, but a good figure. Last but not least is going to be the Hoth Trooper herself. If you look really close, you can see she has goggles, a helmet, and front printing on her torso. Then if we remove the helmet, you'll be able to see that she has printing on the front of her face and on the back of the head. Then if we turn her around and pop the head off and take off the backpack, you'll then be able to see that she also has back printing, not just front printing, which is okay considering there's no leg printing. It's just plain white legs. There's nothing fancy about it, but she does have gray hands, and I'm assuming that those are gloves, but that's just an assumption in my part. Now let's get to the creme de la creme, the main piece, the main part, this AT-ST. Look how well that head swivels around, the detailing on the back of it. If you look right there, there's the tan things that you push in to use the spring-loaded shooters. It is very smooth to turn around. It goes 360 degrees. If we slide it up a little bit closer, we can see how the Technic is exposed, which kind of gives it a rugged feel. Some people might want it to be covered. I'm okay with it. Not that big of a deal for me because this set is very sturdy and very solid. Then if we take it and we look inside the hatch, we will see that there is one monitor right in front of where the AT-ST driver actually sits, but that is it for panels. There's not very many panels inside there. It's pretty basic, but the walls are actually very thick. The set is very solid and sturdy, holds itself up well. It doesn't fall apart when you move it or shake it. It's a gorgeous, very strong build. Hello. I'm just kidding. So now that we have built the set and we've looked at it up close, why don't we cover some of the pros and some of the cons? Some of the pros being, I love that in these legs, as you're building, it seems really simple and it seems flimsy, and you're getting through it and you're like, I don't know if this is going to hold. But then when you get close to the end, it puts these long Technic pins all the way through, and it makes it very sturdy, which allows it to be able to balance like this. It can balance, it's pretty sturdy, it doesn't tip over, it can sit on the countertop, sit on your shelf, however you want to display it. It holds itself very, very well. I also love the detail that this comes with. I love the little gun on the side. I love how smooth it is when you're turning it around and playing with it. It's not hard. It's just a pretty fun play experience. And with all the pros, let's talk about the cons. I know we don't want to, but we got to put them out there. First up being, I don't like that they don't have windows. The AT-ST Raider and the older versions of the AT-ST had little flaps here that are just like the AT-ST in the movies, in The Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi, all that stuff. So I'm a little bit sad that they didn't do it. They went cheap and put these pieces on there instead, but it is what it is. Note that. Next up on the flaws is, with it being so smooth, being able to turn the head around and stuff, it does tip backwards on you a lot as you're trying to play with it, which is kind of frustrating. So if you're not holding that and you're playing with it, it goes backwards. Super frustrating, kind of annoying, but it is what it is. So, not too many cons with this set. That's kind of honestly it. Set's fun, it's a good build. I love the feet, love the legs, love the head, love how smooth it is. It's kind of a double-edged sword with that, being good and bad, being as you can play with it better, but it turns on you. So, double-edged sword there. Still fun, still great. Honestly, for this set, my review from 1 to 10 is going to have to be a solid 9 out of 10. I really like the set. I highly recommend it. The price point's great. The piece count's fine for the price. I had a good time building it. I watched The Empire Strikes Back while I did. It was just kind of fun, you know. It was easy, but not too easy, so a little bit difficult, kind of right there in the middle where you'd want a Lego set to be for something for 586 pieces. And with that, y'all, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to leave a comment, subscribe, hit that thumbs up if you guys would like. And as always, stay happy, stay positive, and we'll see you in the next video.
You got me trapped inside this spell. Now I feel like your demons drag me close to hell.